Are you ready to watch our day go from really exciting and happy to the worst travel day ever? So we were invited to the F1 premiere in New York by Warner Brothers, and I was so honored. I didn't want to let them down, so we got to the airport really early. It was 4:50 a.m. when we arrived. The machines weren't working, so we had to check in manually. Tell me why it took us 2 hours to check in, and we ended up missing our flight. Oh, and it gets worse. Our bags made the flight, but we didn't, so we had to find out what to do. They basically offered us new flights, but we had to pay $1,000. And I was like, but there's cheaper flights here. And she's like, yeah, but they're not on our system. So I was like, forget it. We'll book our own flight. So we book our own flights, and then that flight gets delayed, and we would have ended up missing our connecting flight to New York. So we cancelled it. Then we booked this flight, which we thought was taking us to New York. Yeah. Another problem is we're not sitting together. So we had to walk from Terminal 3 to Terminal 7, which doesn't sound bad, but LA Airport is huge. I'm not even joking. It took us about 30 minutes to get to this terminal. They even have motivational notes to help get you there. Anyways, we finally get to the gate. We're all feeling a little dusty. Poor Jonathan is having the worst Father's Day of his life right now. But my main priority is to make sure that I get to sit next to Deja, and I'm just hoping the person is nice enough to let me swap seats, and they were, thank God. So we get on the flight thinking everything's gonna be fine. We land and we're like, let's go find our bags. Tell me why we didn't realize that we're at a different airport. So we landed in New Jersey, and it took us an hour and a half to get to the JFK airport, and we were just praying to God that the baggage claim didn't close. By the time we got to JFK, it was about 11 o'clock at night, and guess what? They had closed. But the weird thing was, we could see all the bags behind the door, and our bags weren't there. So we were like, you know what? Let's just go for a little walk to see if our bags are somewhere else. And I'm so glad we did, because we found them, and looks like we weren't the only ones that missed our flight. Anyways, hopefully the rest of the trip goes well. Goodbye!